have been hosts on Thanksgiving for a long time now. 1934 is when it started, from the University of Detroit Stadium to Tiger Stadium to the Pontiac Silverdome. And today, the city of Detroit welcomes us to Ford Field as we kick off the John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Series. And we've got a good one today, Brock. The Lions hosting their longtime rivals, the Green Bay Packers. Along the Packers sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Matt LaFleur. These guys are lowly 2-4 over the last 6 weeks. Along the opposing sideline, head coach of the Lions, Dan Campbell. His guys always excited to play on the Thanksgiving stage each year. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call. That is punter Jack Fox with the honors here. And we're off in Detroit. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
Your goal as a quarterback going into each and every season is to have a touchdown-to-interception ratio, Kate, of somewhere 2 to 3, and if you're great, 4 to 1. Anytime it's upside down like his outing last week with 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, you know that's not sustainable. It can lead to an awful lot of errors.
Love with it on first down. Into the hands of Romeo Dobbs. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. In a good spot here, second and inches.
At their 49-yard line.
Hey, red! 60 red!
Running right, here's Jacob. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to.
Let's go! Ready?
Love now on 1st and 10. Vacates quickly left side. He's keeping it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Green Bay.
38.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Still first down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Here we ready.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Fits it through the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go. All the while, you know you can take a lick at any time.
18-yard line.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now.
Come on, set. Ready. 50, set.
Thrown on first down, Love. Buying some time left. And he will have them a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish up an excellent opening series. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back to the 27. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team-first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
Second and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Goff. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. His first throw is an interception. Andrew Cooper takes it away.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
And 8 at the 10-yard line.
Love from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down.
Here we go. And 8 yards.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's got it complete to Reed. Tackle made right around the 26. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated to start. His pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
They connect on the deep shot. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 13-0 lead. McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Packers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Lions nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They'll start this drive out 1st and 10. Goff on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
And the Lions first down.
Play action here with Goff. Connects on one with Jameson Williams. He's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46.
That's another.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a give to Gibbs. Not a whole lot to speak of here, Pirate. 2-yard gain at most at second down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Out of the shotgun. Call. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Jamison Williams.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan. I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
On comes Jack Fox to handle the fourth down punt for the Lions. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Packers and Matthew Golden ready to take over once again on offense. And he hasn't been a stranger to the end zone this season. No, sir, including on their prior drive, Brock. A pretty important touchdown for him when you look at his season total. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Come on, ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. That comes in the 32-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. All set to go now from the 35. First down throw. Here's Love. He put everything he's got behind it. It is caught at the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers stretch their lead to 21.
Lions nothing. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season.
Block 20.
On first down, it's gone. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Offense up to the line pass.
That's good.
Here's Goff on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up second.
Gibbs down from the gun. He stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Micah Parsons
Before the snap on 3rd and 2, they call time.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. The pass on that long field goal would have been 55 yards. They're going for this.
180.
On 4th down. Gone. That one complete to St. Brown. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
A gain of
First
6.
down now. Ball at the 33.
First down.
Goff to the air now. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Detroit Lions first down.
Going again. Here's Goff. Hits him on the out route. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. There he is on third and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down. The Packers take their first time out. On fourth down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. From 37 yards in the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. On first and 10, here's Love. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, that defense got a little something extra after the pick, and any return is normally a product of good coaching. They drill this all the time on the practice field about becoming a runner, finding the near sideline, your defensive players becoming blockers. And I know it doesn't show up as a ton of return yards on the stat sheet, but boy, every yard's important and critical in the game of football.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
20!
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Finds a seam down the middle. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Lions make it an 11-point ball game.
Lions 10.
Fox now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Packers and Matthew Golden ready to take over once again on offense. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Love with it on first down. Cut down the field, Golden. He has this down to the 34. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes in the half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed. Love now on first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. Now midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long. Love now. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. A great effort not rewarded. That punches the crossbar and bounces backward. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA. And with no halftime report this week, it seems, we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. And this, of course, the opener of a 3-game slate for Thanksgiving this year. Coming up, we're going to have Chiefs-Cowboys from Dallas. And we'll wrap up with Bengals-Ravens in Baltimore. And through all of it, we are honoring Coach himself, Brock. These games all a part of the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half. Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no hobbling out of it. Well, that's when you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here we go. 10.
3rd and long. Here's Love. Pass brought in by Watson. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers push their lead to 18.
Lions 10. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Lions offense returning to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Goff off the play action. This one to Williams out left side. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's good for a Lions first down.
They motion the tight end over.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First down throw from Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
Incomplete. The coverage by Evan Williams.
Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
180.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Caught it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And they say Packers football.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It's a gain of 14
First and 10 now from the 30.
And the Packers first down.
Love out of the shotgun. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
This quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Mike, two. Ready?
Second and 10. Love trying again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zingy and before anyone could undercut the quarterback.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Set, hut. Ready, ready. Blue, set.
Play fake. It's Love. Caught near the goal line. Well, he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
A gain of 15.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Packers lengthen the lead at the end of the third. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers continue piling on to this lead.
Lions 10. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Sailors now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Let's start on the ground. Who gives? Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Just one quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest.
2-yard line.
It'll be the Lions with possession, but this one pretty much decided at this point. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. From the gun, Cobb. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Third down and
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Goff on third. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
That's good. For the Lions, first down.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
To throw again here, second and 10, it's gone. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And this is down all the way to the 3. This offense in position now. It's first. Goal.
That's another Detroit Lions.
Trying to run with Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
180.
Off to the air now. And this is incomplete. Could have been a touchdown, but all it is now is a 3rd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Desperation time here on 4th. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive.
Because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Love now off the play action. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Packers approaching win number 7 on the year. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down.
Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long.
In punt formation for the Packers.
And he gets it away from his end zone. And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. Dan Campbell getting his Lions offense ready to go for a new series. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
180.
They give to Gibbs on the option. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Tight end going in motion here. And air it out on 3rd. That's complete to Sloan. Keeps himself upright. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions putting up points in a game decided. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions make it an 18-point game.
35. Lions 17.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it. Even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
They were 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. They stick with Jacobs. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
First down, and they go right back to him. He stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Set, cut. 52 blue.
So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And I know we talked about this in meetings this week, Brock, but I want to bring it to the air now, too. How much is a chance to play on this day, on Thanksgiving, and then to win this game viewed and valued by the guys out there?
Yeah, I think they will say, maybe at the podium afterwards, hey, it's just any other game, and every win's a win in the NFL. But you know, kind of like primetime games, when the whole country's watching, when your family, your friends, your peers, everybody gets to take this in and celebrate a holiday, yeah, it's very special.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears. On the Bears sideline, their head coach, Ben Johnson. His guys struggling at this point of the year, just 2 wins in their last 7 games.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. And we're underway at legendary Lambeau Field. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the second straight year, #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Carl Brooks getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
If you're going to run this route against quarters coverage, Mike, you have to do a better job of running the route flatter. The quarterback is going to trust that you are going to uncover right when that guy comes out of his break, but he rounds the route just a little too much and ends up being a costly mistake.
2nd and 10.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
On 1st down, it's Love. To the goal line and in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. His 12th touchdown of the year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Williams now to throw. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have a Bears 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. And they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st down, Bears.
Give up the middle with Swift. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Keyshawn Nixon there for the tackle.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41. Here's second down and 7. They'll put Loveland in motion. Williams to throw on second down. And that will be incomplete. They could not hook up on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Bears in possession here to start the second quarter as they come up now on 3rd and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Is brought in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A run here with Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it's going to be 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Isaiah McDuffie getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. On 4th down, it's Carlos Santos on for the Bears field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. He had the touchdown pass on the opening drive, and as we take a look at the NFL leaders in TD passes coming in, it's right there among the best in the league. A good play action with Love. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. Inside the 40. A terrific rush, finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he brings it down to about the 28-yard line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the back makes the play. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Back with more from Lambeau Field. After this, second down, they need 7.
Ready. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's in. What a try. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point by McManus. Up and good. And the Packers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Now Williams. Williams hit, and he loses the football. The Packers have it. And he is going to bring this one back. intercept the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Throwing on second down, Williams. That's with a big rookie out of Michigan, Colston Loveland. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. Talk things over before third down.
Makes it third and 5.
Throwing is Williams. He gets this complete to Burton. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Williams. Duvernay with the grab. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this second quarter. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up second and 3.
Williams to the air once more. Gonna look deep, looking for more. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Throwing again, Williams. And he's gonna pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Throw it again. It's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. On now, it's Carlos Santos for the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Outside of coming away with a touchdown, I'm not sure they could have done any better to close out that half. I mean, they burned all the clock. They don't let the opponent possess the ball, and they come away with points.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. The calendar now reads December. The holiday season is upon us, and the playoff picture starting to take shape. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And this is Dak Prescott finding his new weapon.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. He has played well all season long, entering this final stretch of games in December and January as the NFL leader in touchdown passes. On play action, Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Gervon Dexter. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready, set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Moving to his left. He runs with it.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Packers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
That's good for a Packers first
Let's go
down.
now.
Now Love. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
10 more yards.
Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Packers first down.
Here's Jacobs. Open space inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Yards. That's another Packers first down.
Jacobs. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1.
Short of the goal line.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Set, hut.
Wilson. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1. Setting up 3rd and goal. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. Half yard. That's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Williams to the left side. He's got to commit. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Williams now to throw. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Micah Parsons gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the Bears send out their second-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. It's a 3 tight end look, as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we set,
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
ready. 50, Green, hut.
Jacob will get it to start the 4th quarter. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of
17 yards, the gain there. First down, Packers.
Set. Ready. Ready.
First and 10
Cut.
at the 33-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Ryan Gordon on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 5.
Let's go. Ready.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
Brings up third and 3.
Down. Set.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. Tackled at the
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down.
Brings up fourth and 1.
They'll try and run for it. A big hole. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance, and it paid off. First and goal coming up.
18 yards. That's good for the Packers.
Let's go. Yellow. Zoom.
Here's Jacobs. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Set. Blue. Go. 60 red. 60 red.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout. Talk things over before third down. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looks like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth and goal.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Bears offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Williams. Right side, caught by Burton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Benjamin Cooper on the stop. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He's to the 15. And he's into the end zone. Roll Odunze. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Now Carlos Santos to add the point after. It's up and through. And the Bears are able to edge a bit closer.
Bears 13.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Set. Go. Set.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Ready.
Second and 11.
Blue 32. Ready.
Love will take a knee. That ought to do it. So, it's a win for the Packers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. Along the Packers sideline, there's a look at their head coach, Matt LaFleur. His side has won 2 in a row. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
From the booth, Kate Scott alongside Brock Hewitt. Brandon McManus set to get us started. And we're underway from the foothills of the Rockies. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterback. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
A gain of 4.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Nix from the gun. He'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Harvey once more. Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
He was taken
These
down
edge
behind
defenders in the
line.
league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Oh, it looked like he was going to have that first, didn't it? But after this stop, they're going to be a little bit short at the 22.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, well, you know how to make you pay defensively.
He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Harvey gets it on the counter. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Crowd set. This is 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it
Shotgun snap to Nix. Knocked away. That's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at 4th down.
Evan Ingram.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football. With how well they were eating up yards and first downs, you know that kicker want to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away.
To kick off for the Broncos.
It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. So now it's the Packers getting out on offense for their opening drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock is 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, to the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
First down.
Ready? Ready?
First down, and they go right back to it. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have second down behind the sticks. Finds him over the middle. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down.
Ready?
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And they drop him after just a yard, second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Short pass brought in. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Love. Pass brought in by Watson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Jacobs running behind center. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Alex Singleton makes the tackle. They'll go from the gun with Wilson, who nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
52 blue, go pink.
And not much scoring to this point since we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment.
Ready, set.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 19-yard line.
Going run again with Jacobs. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run. Jacobs. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. Here's second and goal from the 6.
Brings up second and goal.
Come on. Hut.
Again, it's Jacobs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers get some late points and the lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. Escapes a defender. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Broncos and Cortland Sutton taking the field once again. And the number of times he's been targeted has led to some serious results. He's currently top 5 in the NFL in receptions. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Nate Hobbs in on that stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 33-yard line.
They're going to throw out of the gun. That's incomplete left side.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Oh, my son. Base.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And a fair catch made without incident, just inside the 25. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And leading just 7-3, might be better to take a knee and take the lead into the locker room.
Ready.
Love now on 1st and 10. Left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
Let's go. Ready.
To the air with Love. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to...
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the...
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. They've got the block near midfield.
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in...
Well, the team... Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And no one has been better than him at finding the end zone through the air all year. He's leading this league in passing touchdowns late in our season. Connects on the crosser. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly down at the 32-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
First down.
Here's Love. Escapes the pocket. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Hey, Red, 52 blue. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down. Love out of the shotgun. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
On the out route, complete. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
That's another Packers
Ready,
first down.
Mega.
A gain of 13.
Throwing again. Love.
First down, Green Bay.
Throw left side to Watson. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Into the hands of Romeo Doubs. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
17. Broncos 3. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting at the 10. Making some progress here. Walks away from one. And that nearly got him to midfield. He's out of bounds just a yard or two short. So here comes the Bronco offense. Their work really cut out for him now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. Nix with it on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Here's Nix. This finds Franklin. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos start the second half with some needed points. It's a Troy Franklin touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers all set to get back out there. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series.
Here we go. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the left side. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Ready.
Love now, off the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab in bounds left side. to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that out.
And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 50, green. Ready?
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Yellow, lock, cut.
They stick with Jacobs. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
That's good for the Packers. First down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
10 stands. Ready.
Jacobs trying to run his way in. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Packers go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers double their lead to 14.
Broncos 10. Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This taken from the 12. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. The Broncos running their offense out once again. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. He finds Ingram working downfield here. Oh, this big guy is moving. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. Extra point try now from Lutz. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 17.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Nixon now to return it. And dodge the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Packers, Matthew Golden, ready to take over once again on offense. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in second place. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Down. Red 38. Zoom black.
Love from the gun. Rolling left, buying some time. He's keeping it. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7.
There's Love to throw. Nice caught out right by Golden. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. This game has already been a good one for him, Brock. And hey, there's still time he could add on even more.
And you just feel his aggressive mindset all game long. As long as there's time left, he's going to want to keep on firing and turn a good performance into a great one.
Golden there to grab it. And he's taken down at the 30. We have a timeout call. Broncos. That's their first.
14 more yards.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Packers, first down.
First and 10 now from the 30. Love now. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. He's already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Back now, pressure coming. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready?
Looking to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters. These are the moments they live for.
Fielded at the 7. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Broncos offense all set to go. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out.
Almost set.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. 2-minute warnings there to help him, but still need 2 scores and just have that lone timeout left.
46-yard line.
Nix now on 1st and 10. That's completed right side. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. On 1st down, it's Nix. Gets him on the in route. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. Running in the red zone. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Broncos first down.
Throwing on 1st down. Nix. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end.
Incomplete.
So it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Almost set.
Nix to throw again. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos making a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Packers 27, Broncos 24.
They'll line up for the onside kick here. Gotta find a way to get it back. Just a little over a minute and a half remaining. And the Packers are able to recover the kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Ooh, had to have that onside kick. Got 1 timeout, but not much time left. This one kind of feels like it's over.
Not a whole lot they can do, but you can't give up. Not a time to look at the clock. You got that 1 timeout. You got to do all you can and really hope and pray this offense fumbles the snap and screws it up here in the final minutes.
Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
Ready?
Here's a design run. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronk, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
It's a rivalry that dates back to 1921. The Packers and Bears are underway from Chicago.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might have considered that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win.
Dashing through the snow. Touchdown, Chicago.
Rome Odunze,
His 5th touchdown now on the year.
and the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Love, they go play action now. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Counter play with Jacobs. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Love now. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Off the play fake, Love. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Love going to change things up. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Packers, 1st down. A gain of 1 yard. 1st down.
Love. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 16.
Love looking to throw it. Got Dobbs over the middle. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jacobs again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
A gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Williams going to sneak it. Well, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
Torrey Taylor.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Standing just about on his own goal line. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packers offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point of the season. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Packers at 9-5 now on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Okay.
Second down and 4.
Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's another
Again, it's Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off on the shot right. And they can't bring him down.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot?
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. This is Swift on the counter. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Mononga. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
At the 8-yard line.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. To throw, Williams. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 25-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Packers offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Over the middle, he's got Golden. To the 40 and no further, so the razzle-dazzle didn't get him much. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now they pitch to Jacobs. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Let's go now. Set, huh?
On play action. Love to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Play action this time with Love. Rush coming, and he's taken down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Breaks it. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go. Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs with career touchdown number 70. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run the draw here with Swift. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Working out of the gun, Williams. They'll fire deep, looking for more. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. 64 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7. First down.
Wilson with a first down carry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Yellow, blue, red, 38.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Love. Now he's going to step up and run. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of
all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he stopped immediately there. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Important extra point up and through. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Bears 10.
That time a 9-play drive. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44. So now the Bears down 14-10, a little under a minute 50 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll go. Here's Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They give it off here to the tight end. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts.
That's good.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's Swift. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
He was taken down behind.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Not only the touchdown, the potential game-winning touchdown, Charles, but now they left virtually no time left for the opposition.
And how great was that one for this team? Because everyone says that they live for pressure, they want the ball when the game's on the line, but not everyone comes through. This team did and earned the win.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Now they'll try to run a reverse here. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur.